102 spots. What's up with that? Did he get hurt? Will not be recruiting him. This guy here might be Bass. He's on the list. Improviser, Cofield, day 3 guy. Some of these guys. Just trying to make a list here. Trying to weed out a few of them. Any comers or goers. I'm liking this guy out of Bowling Green State. That's in Kentucky. He's a first round talent. But his grades over here aren't great. Look at these grades. This guy right here has got the best grades. Believe it or not. This guy right here, second, third round. He's got CCBAF. None of these other ones have that. CCBAF. That guy's got the same. CCBAF. That guy's got the same. He's got the best grades. This guy right here. Dave Atkinson. He's got the best. Elusive back out of NC State. 6 foot, 220 pounds. Definitely a guy I'd be looking at for sure. So I pretty much have all of my recruits set. I do want to make sure I kind of focus on a few guys. Well, look at all the wide receiver first round talents. I think there's 7 or 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Then there's 6 more probably. Third round talents. Well, wind's picking up. Tied in Jason Cannon. He's a guy I'm gonna be trying to probably go after if it's possible. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm just sipping coffee, trying to get my mind activated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the trade block, try to make a couple trades, and just look at my draft picks that I do have. All trades ain't on here. Dadgummit. Free agents. Staff. Team formations. Let's see what the mock drafts. Or the mock drafts. What the suck? Okay, so I'm trying to make my DraftKings pick 6 player props picks today. I won. Check this out. Somehow, well, I won a 8-way parlay NBA. Let's see, it was 8-way NBA parlay. I won Lillard, Green, Vucevic, Hero, Maxey, Siakam, Harden, and Sabonis all covered. So I was 8 of 8. Plus it had an 80x modifier on it. So it says winnings 116.67, but in my account I was down to $6 in my account, and it has $215 in my account, and they're still pending because it could be more than 80x. I'm guessing. So it says 80 times. I bet $1, won $80. This one I was 5 of 7. That one was shitty. I was 3 of 8. 1 of 3 on that one. 3 of 5. 3 of 7. So I have my Usually when I just rush picks, I do stupid shit. So I'm in today for a few of the NFL picks. Matter of fact, I need to look at the other games. Derrick Henry, more than 98.5 rushing yards against who? Buffalo? At Buffalo. Whoa, the fuck? What's it over? What's going on? Oh, Buffalo beat Baltimore, dummy. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I got Jared Goff. Oh, I won that one. That was $40. So that was another win. I don't know where it keeps my stats for the wins, but I've won, I think, 4 or 5. Upcoming. I have 2 bets on the on football, but I need to make more. Upcoming in NFL. NHL today. Do I have any picks? I think I made any picks in the NHL. NBA. Today I picks today in the NBA, mother suckers. Irks me when it does this. Why won't it? It's on the NBA right now. So where's my picks? My picks, home, promotion, make 2 picks. That's it. Give me my freaking NBA picks, dummies. What's going on here? I know I made NBA. I just made NBA. At least 2 NBA picks. Stupid fuckers. Now where's my shit at? Upcoming, live, recent. It's saying I have no picks for fucking NBA, and I know I do because I paid $3 out of the account. It's now $2.15. So what the fuck? I guess it'll fix itself. Okay, I gotta step away from that. That's aggravating. I don't get where my... See if I close it out and go back in there. What it does. NHL, $1 pick. Oh, pick 4 pays $8. Have the 2 football ones, 4 picks on each, $5 bet, $40 payout if I win each one. Got another NBA, 4 players, $1 bet, pays $8. And then I have another one, 5 players, $1 bet equals $10. So I have 1, 2. I have I have 5 pick sets. Now what I want to do is go to the NFL. Sorry, I'm doing all this on. I'm supposed to be fucking streaming. I'm trying to make bets for the football game. So who's playing today? That is the question. Washington, Philly, Buffalo, KC. Damn, those are going to be some good games. I mean, I think most people think they should be good games. I don't think one team should blow any other team out. I think if all the teams played the way they should, they're probably going to be pretty evenly matched. That being said, I have KC over Buffalo 24-20 with a game-ending walk-off Hail Mary pass by Patrick Mahomes or something along those lines. Maybe 27-24. In the Philly Washington game, I have the Washington Commanders knocking off the Philadelphia Eagles, propelling themselves into what I predict to be the NFC representative in the Super Bowl, and they will be against the AFC rep, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's an all-indigenous Super Bowl this year, and that's what's going to happen. You heard it here first, folks. It's the 26th of January, so you heard it here first. As we will kick off our playoff schedule. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do is Buffalo at Kansas City. It's windy as hell today. Washington at Philly. Kelsey over 70.5 receiving yards. I don't know about that. In fact, I don't know about any of these. I think I need some, like a running back. Some running back stuff. Maybe punts. Saquon Barkley, 13.5 receiving yards. Let's see what he gets. Oh, I'm playing the Chargers in Unreality. Saquon Barkley had 27 the last game. Kareem Hunt's got to have over 7.5 yards, I think, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Saquon Barkley, 126 rushing yards. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a whole lot. But he freaking covers it almost every Did not play 1 week. He covered it 3 out of the 4 other weeks, and the week he did not cover it, he had 119. Missed it by 7.5. Man, what do I do? Because I'm rooting for Washington. And, I mean, Philly's probably going to get Saquon his freaking touches, so I'm going more on that. Going more on 53.5 for Jaden Daniels. Going more on Eckler receiving yards or rushing yards. And I'm going Kelsey more than a half. I'm going Pacheco. I guess they just phased him out, bro. Passing attempts, Mahomes 36.5. I would probably believe that to be true, especially if it's in a gunfight. 31.5. He's gonna have to be over that. Okay, I'm going with Josh Allen to have over 31.5. Mahomes is gonna have less than 36.5 because I think they're gonna run the ball. Gainwell rushing receiving yards. I think he's gonna have more than that. Yep, he's gonna cover that for sure. Oh yes. Let's see. Brian Robinson Jr. 48 rushing and receiving yards. 48.5. Better stay away from that bet. Jay Cook, running back for the Bills. Rushing and receiving 75.5. He's pretty damn good. I'm going to say he has more than that. Okay. Hey, Brown for Philly. Nope.
today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Sam Howell and the Washington Commanders taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, it's the rookie out of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, here's Howell. Out to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB and his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
You got a copy on the mic check?
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd. They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going right back to Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Give them 18 on the play. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
First down, Howell to throw.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Steps away to his left.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Howell down to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fourth down, Howell.
Buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Second down, Howell now.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Taking in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On first down at Stafford.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now Callaway on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their 25-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The toss play to Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school,
Smash Mouth football. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. A couple of vets. Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. This pass complete to Higgins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Stafford. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Stafford here. And he doesn't quite make it.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Taking it within an eyelash. Drop.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Touchdown, Washington.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 57 yards.
And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They set to take over again on offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 27.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Stafford.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Second and 11. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
So which one did they have us drafting? Nathan Parker wasn't? No. What the hell? Said he was a first round. Was it this guy? 6'2", 268 from Notre Dame. Yep, that's him. Okay, who's got... combine results. So let's see. That QB is the bomb. Kurt Hunter moved up to the top 5. All these guys are good. Should be able to get a really good quarterback if we need. I don't know if we need to spend the first round picks. I think a guy like this right here would be good. Second or third, and then this guy right here might be good. Strong arm, Miami, 6'6", 223. Halfbacks are scarce, I do believe. No, there's quite a few of them. So you can get. We don't really need a halfback. Wide receivers, there are several first and second round talents. Second, third round. What a strong. I mean, we can get a receiver all day long. So I'm not worried about that early. The pick I would probably be trying to get at 29 would be either. Let's see. Definitely, possibly a safety, maybe an interior lineman. I don't know. I have to evaluate. Maybe right tackle. Not really that great a talent. Let's see. I think we're good on our defensive ends. Right end. Bunch of good defensive ends. 1, 2, there's 4 first round talents and a bunch of second, third, and fourth. And those guys can be good too. Just because they're third or fourth round picks, that doesn't mean much. D tackles are strong. Man. Left outside linebacker, top 5 talent. Stephon Baber from Vanderbilt. He may be one of my targets. One of these middle linebackers is probably going to be a target, even though they're second to third rounders, because they're scheme fitters. So Casey McDaniels and Joe Walton, if I can get a hold of them. Even this guy down here, he's a scheme fit. Day 3 from UCLA, so he can't be that bad. Outside linebackers, if I could get him, I probably most certainly would. Top 5 talent. Cornerback, there are a decent amount. Maybe a guy like this from Alabama. A zone guy. All these are zone guys. Here's a man-to-man in the second, third. All those would be good players. Here's a free safety. I'd probably be potentially going after a free safety if it was the right player. These guys don't really look like what would fit my scheme. Maybe this Townsend would. He's got size. So it just depends on his speed. And then you got second, third, fourth, and strong safety. First, second, third. Players everywhere. Players everywhere. What do I gotta do here? Alright, I'm gonna have to end this and go to the damn store. It's already almost noon. If I don't end it now, it's hard telling how long it'll go, so I'll just mess with the draft and all that stuff later.